Hello everybody, I'm Hacker. Welcome to my investment channel. The theme of our public account this time is, do you have good luck and love around you now? What kind of guidance will tarot give you? Here are today's 3 toad instructions. You can choose to connect with the strongest group energetically, or you can post your options in the comments or bullet screen. Further enhance the connection between you and the board. Once chosen, you can enter different areas through different channels. Read your messages. First is the first group. Do you have good love luck around you right now? Let's draw cards to see the information of this group. What is the current situation of this group? This group actually gave this information is pretty good now. This group also seems to have seen a clear one already. If not, it's someone you're interested in or more concerned about. And there's also a part that might have a current. There is energy in a mutual ambiguity or unrequited love, including being in a relationship. This feeling means that your emotions and love are relatively more full and not particularly lacking. Whether the peach blossoms come or not, or even if love comes or not, it feels like your current state is filled by obligations or your ideals and all kinds of things. So this step doesn't feel like it is now. This kind of feeling is a bit empty. Can feel this group will also be some people who seem closer to you have a clear goal now. Some are interacting more with you, or have you specifically clarified who you are interested in. This feeling is present in love right now. That is quite full. And then the zodiac signs that appear in this group have more energy are Taurus and Scorpio. Do you have good luck in love around you in terms of Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius? Let's check out this group's direction next. Talk about this group. You do have peach blossoms around you, but it doesn't seem so easy to handle because this group can feel like you're existing at the same time. For friends who are more concerned and caring about you, it seems to also be towards there are some friends of the opposite sex, or maybe it is mainly that you have your own some time ago. A clear refusal, or that kind of euphemistic refusal. This kind of person actually has seen this kind of rejection in the past, and it might not be a few, still in the heart or about the emotional part. There are high demands and expectations, and this group of you doesn't seem to be easily touched. You can't say that because someone did something for you. You seem to be easily moved. There is also such an image. Please don't hesitate to like, subscribe, forward, and reward to support the Mirror and Dot column. He is very official. Perhaps your official classmate, official colleague, or even your official superior senior, but mainly this person is obviously not so easy. I feel that this person is actually not short of admirers around him. He is also the type that is not short of people chasing after him, and currently it seems that the pursuit of ability to improve. What's the plan for such a degree? The development in a higher direction means that various things actually have a certain impact. The person you ask doesn't seem to give too much emotion at the moment. In my words, you seem to have this level of familiarity, but always maintain a barrier. It's like a very official relationship. The heated exchanges between you two are visible. So this group, there is such a person, but it doesn't seem particularly easy for the two of you to promote him at the moment. However, one can say that this person is still a good peach blossom. Because no matter from the perspective of the human body or abilities, this person is definitely one of the top people around you. Then that's all for the information about the world. Hope it helps. If you like Afu's videos, you can keep follow. Next is the second group. Do you have any good peach blossoms around you? Let's draw some cards and see what the situation is like for you right now. The current group feels pretty good. The current group is actively socializing, actively participating in all kinds of activities, including feeling. If there is something like team building gatherings around, including speaking of a group of people having offline contact opportunities, yes, It's about taking out some time for participation, and for some there might be some ways to meet new people, maybe through blind dates. This group seems to have taken some action, and it feels pretty proactive about feelings now. Really, if it runs into, if you like someone, you would rush at once. And there might be some people who recently have some trips, outings. It seems that individuals' mood is also quite high. At least it's not a particularly flat state. There must be some unevenness. Has a sense of activity, certain ups and downs, and then this mood also seems to be relatively good, giving a part of the information to the body, and then some people are influenced, possibly involved, related to art. And some people around you might have rain recently, might have seen a rainbow. Some people might now have some jewelry on you, or you have some metal on you. Reflected metal can sustain life. Also gives a proper energy, and the constellations giving the most are Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Check out this group. Do you have good peach blossoms around you now?
This group has some energy of secret love.
This group, the past cannot be pursued, the future is bright. This group may have had a clear white eye in the past. After you rejected 2 Leo or Aquarius people, you guys moved on. There have been some entanglements around you, and it seems that there is still a person who has a certain affection for you. You may not have much contact now, but this person really still pays attention to you. Just that your attention seems not to be on this side of the person. Don't call it energy is there, and then you ponder it yourself. If you look at it, you are around. Actually, all I can say is a particularly good candidate, this is unseen, can only say that a part of it is beaten into a piece for you. It may be a brother, and then there will be a group of relatively good looking against it. Polite, relatively enthusiastic, and a person with a good personality, but perhaps they're not so compatible in terms of emotions. They also need to give some energy to the previous part, so for the short term, it's actually quite special. Peach blossom energy is 10 times, but for this group, I'll start from this big soldier. It seems that within about 2 months, you will meet a decent person, and with this kind of person. You two started off as friends, then as friends became close. The energy this person gives is pretty good because it's a hidden one. The king card information like this is definitely a more dazzling one. In the crowd, the ability will be particularly strong. There's a kind of deliberate clustering. Otherwise, it corresponds to this person's financial status and even his whole family background, which are quite good. The outcome is anyway yesterday. You can wait for a while and keep this current state. You will be able to meet a pretty good love interest in the near future. This is the information given to this group. The above is all the content. Hope it can help you. If you like UP's Beat videos, you can support by liking and following. Finally, it's the third group. This group drew a card and took a look first. We are broadcasting about today. Your status. Actually, these current words reflect some kind of confusion about feelings. But at the same time, you are both confused and clear. This clarity is very clear about the ideal type you want. There is a kind of, I want high quality single, etc. Real. I satisfy my self-appreciation. The war of ideals with my parents. But the feeling of confusion is that the people this group seems to be able to contact are relatively limited, and the people they can contact are not so smoothly promoted. Even some emotions might make you doubt whether it can last long and make you doubt whether persistence can have a good result. So there will be a kind of tangled, or that is regarding feelings, I don't know how to choose. This energy will exist. At the same time, there may be some people around you who are good, but this group will also feel the sense of dislocation and wrongness is quite heavy. It seems like someone who is interested in you, but you don't have any feelings. You can say this kind of, because this card itself can feel it. For you, this group, you are also, that is, personal conditions are also relatively good. In terms of appearances, abilities, there might be some interpersonal relationships, these aspects, including a person's EQ. So this group itself feels that you don't need to be pursued by anyone, but on the contrary, It's surprising that others might think you must have had a lot of romantic encounters or you should have had a lot of emotional experiences. But anyway, it is. Some people are eating peonies now. This energy does exist. Then the energy of this suction is given to the rather heavy as Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, appearance association. This energy is definitely there. In addition, there is this Capricorn, Virgo, and in addition to this, the energy of counting horses, sheep, and cows in the zodiac is also there. Some people might be more interested in this performance, art, and there might even be some who have recently taken the stage. Makeup to perform what performance this energy is also there. You get this set of information. Part of some people you may like planting. You may have more plants around you now, and then let's take a look. Wish you have a good love interest by your side now. Both of these two have come out. Let's talk about the main part of the information. There are actually some fugitives around you. Because this group of energy comes out, it's actually among your friends. Some people are more willing to communicate with you and interact with you. Because your own condition for killing is high, you might selectively ignore it. In the next 2 or 3 weeks, there will certainly be some people who interact with you more actively and may start to frequently communicate with you, but this group is not a good omen for love. It could be a rotten peach blossom, because the person who's pursuing you isn't just interested in you. It seems like you've been quite preoccupied recently. During this time interacting with you, feel this screen is better. A certain feature attracted him, but for you, it definitely does not mean always having this feeling. And even on your side, if he sees someone better, in fact, he won't just build on your side, instead he hopes to extend both sides. He won't stop because of you. Encountering a peach blossom might not necessarily be a good thing. If you are just bored with this group, you can try to get in touch. If you take it seriously, this person is not a good match. You can go directly to the information section of this group, and that's all the content. If you like UP's beat videos, you can like and support.